Diddy's bodyguard raises suspicion about his behavior before Notorious B.I.G's death. Gene Deal, who served as the bodyguard for scene Diddy Combs, made some compelling and controversial remarks regarding the death of the Notorious B.I.G in a documentary titled Diddy, The Making of a Bad Boy. Deal expressed his suspicions about Combs' potential involvement in the tragic events surrounding Biggie's murder. The incident occurred after Biggie attended a party with Combs on the night of his death. While Combs and Deal accompanied Biggie to the party, they left in separate cars. Afterward, as Biggie was driving away, another vehicle pulled up alongside him and opened fire, hitting Biggie multiple times. Combs and Deal immediately rushed Biggie to the hospital, but doctors later declared him dead. Despite his apparent shock and distress upon arriving at the hospital, Deal questioned whether Combs knew more about the situation than he was letting on. Reflecting on that night, Deal remarks, "Oh, did he directly have something to do with it? He could have." This suggestion added another layer of mystery to the already perplexing case of Biggie's death, fueling further speculation among those close to the rapper. Deal also pointed out that in the days leading up to Biggie's murder, Combs appeared increasingly anxious and even acted strangely. He recalled how Combs had insisted that Biggie attend the party despite Biggie's expressed plans to fly to London. According to Deal, Biggie had been telling people he needed to be in London, but Combs was adamant that Biggie should stay in LA and attend the event. This was just one example of Combs seeming to exert influence over Biggie's decisions in a way that concerned Deal. One of the key moments of Deal's account was his concern about security at the party. Deal shared how, while he was at the Beverly Hills Hotel one evening, he received a call informing him that he was needed at the Vibe party. His immediate reaction was apprehension because the security arrangements were inadequate. He questioned the decision to attend the party under those circumstances, fearing it could lead to trouble. He claimed that he raised his concerns with Combs, but Combs dismissed them, insisting they would be fine. Deal's sense of unease and his warning to Combs about potential danger that night only added to the lingering doubts about Combs' role in the events that transpired. Combs himself has expressed regret and said he feels some level of responsibility for Biggie's death. In a 2017 interview on The Wendy Williams Show, Combs reflected on the events surrounding the night Biggie was killed, admitting that he has always felt a certain sense of culpability because he was so deeply involved with the artist. "He's my artist," Combs said, explaining that he tried to convince Biggie to leave Los Angeles and go to London, but ultimately allowed him to stay in LA after Biggie insisted. Combs explained that in hindsight, he believed his intuition had told him to send Biggie to London, and that failing to follow his gut was something he regretted profoundly. The decision to let Biggie stay, he admitted, haunted him, as he often wondered if things might have turned out differently had he insisted on the trip. Furthermore, allegations from other individuals associated with Combs' Bad Boy label have added another layer of tension to the situation. Mark Curry, a fellow rapper under the Bad Boy umbrella, claimed that Biggie was financially mistreated by Combs prior to his death. In his book Dancing with the Devil, How Puff Burned the Bad Boys of Hip-Hop, Curry described how Biggie was not adequately compensated for his work with the label, revealing that Biggie walked away from his initial contract with a mere $25,000. Curry also suggested that Biggie had grown increasingly unhappy with the terms of his contract, and in the time leading up to his death, he had been considering leaving Bad Boy. In an attempt to protect the label's image, Combs reportedly made a public announcement offering several $1 million to Biggie's family after his death, though this move was seen by some as a way to mask the financial struggles Biggie had faced before his passing. These revelations have painted a complex picture of Biggie's relationship with Combs and the possible tensions surrounding their partnership at the time of his murder.